And welcome back. With me right now is the General Sales Manager of Capistrano Toyota down there in San Juan Capistrano. I'd like to welcome Sean Mosley. Sean?
Hi, how are you doing?
Welcome.
Thank you very much. Pleasure being here.
Yeah, great to have you here today. And I think a lot of people know about Capistrano Toyota. In fact, when Sean was here and walked in, where's the baby? Right? But we all know that. The Hogans.
They're all home with the Hogans right
yes,
now.
Yeah. And I love the story on that. You know, that whenever they get, maybe a new offspring, they become the new face of it,
The new
right?
face of the dealership.
Yes.
Excellent.
Kids get older and they're, well, sorry.
Absolutely.
But it's great. It's a great family-run operation. And, one of the main reasons that you're here today is trade-ins on
Correct.
cars. And in this community, of course, a lot of times people maybe stop driving, or I think quite often, too, they might have had two vehicles where they used to live. They come here. They don't need that anymore. And, people wonder, what can I do with that? They like to get top dollar for it. And this is where you step in, right?
Well, you know what? It's a great program for your community here. And what it is, we will come to them and appraise their car. A lot of people have cars that are sitting on the side that are not running or not quite ready to drive, or they couldn't drive them. And we're very, very happy to come out, give us a call. You can bring it to us. There's no pressure, and we'll be happy to come give them a number on the car. And if they like the number, we'll bring them back a check and take their car.
Now, what about older vehicles? Vehicles that maybe aren't Toyotas, or maybe they're 10, 12 years old. Will you come out or where they can bring the car there and look at anything, or do you have a certain set years?
That's the beauty of it. Any car, any model, any year. I'll come take a look at it. If everything's got a value, I'm always proud to put a number on it.
Okay, that's really good, because I think so many times people don't know what to do. They don't want to sell it themselves. That can become a hassle with the registration, license, and all that kind of thing. Now, you just said that you'll come to them. Is that right?
Absolutely. Just call our number, and we'll be happy to schedule an appointment, and we'll come to your house and take a look at your vehicle. It might take a day for us to schedule. I'll be happy to come out.
And that's very convenient, because sometimes people do not drive anymore.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we're here for the community.
So what's the process like? What do you folks look for? What do you go through? Like you said, it might take a little time, a day.
Well, what we do for our process, we're happy to go ahead and take your name and number if you want us to come to your home.
Okay.
If you want to come to the dealership, we're available all the time.
All right.
But I want to take time out and do the job right for you. So what I'll do is I'll schedule the appointment for the following day. I'll come see you at a certain time that we set up. I'll be happy to look at your car and give an appraisal, see how it runs, the body, things like that, much like I would if I'm buying your car personally.
Okay.
And we're very fair on our prices. So I look at Kelley Blue Book and how it runs and everything, and we want some cars. And I know they have some great cars out there in your community that we could use.
And this is so even if they're not going to buy from you, they're not trading in a car. You're talking about, hey, I don't need to drive anymore. I don't want another car.
No obligation. You don't have to buy our car. We would love you to sell you a car.
Sure, of course.
But if that's the case and you want to buy a golf cart, it's all good.
All right. Now, what about if they have a loan balance on the car?
Well, that's the other part too. We'll be happy to pay off that loan balance. We'll give a figure. For instance, if it was $5,000 for your car and you had a $2,000 payoff, we'll give you a net check for $3,000 and pay the vehicle off.
Okay. So again, they're not worried about that. You get their information, who their finance company was for that vehicle, and you take care of it then.
That is correct. I'll call for the payoff. I'll give you the totals, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Hey, I have a question.
Sure.
And I'm going to throw you a little curveball here, only because what if someone has a personalized plate on that car and they want to keep it or maybe transfer it to the other cars? Can you folks help with that? I know that's not something that's on your list here, but I was curious because I have a personalized plate.
We have a DMV at our dealership. We'll be happy to go ahead and transfer the plate. And if you want to cancel a plate and keep it, we'll file a cancellation for you, and I'll bring your plate back to you along with your check.
All right, that's good, because I know people who like to do that. They want to keep it just even if they don't drive anymore. It's it's
sentimental.
Like yeah,
of course.
It is. I have a plate from years and years ago from an old vehicle that I love. So even though I don't use it anymore, I like to keep it. Well, Sean, with a big weekend coming up, someone can come down there and either see about selling their car to you or maybe purchasing a new one.
That's right. Come down anytime. But I want to tell you, every weekend's a big weekend Capistrano Toyota. If you come down to the dealership, we're having great sales right now. If you wish to buy a car, I tell you what, we have the best selection of the year. And Toyota is very aggressive about financing. We have rates as low as 0% on some of the vehicles.
Wow.
And we have rebates up to $4,000.
Wow.
So you know
Very
what?
good,
Talk
yeah.
about a great time to buy a car.
Yeah,
It's
and of
just-
course with Toyota, you really run the gamut from if you just want a smaller personal vehicle to all the way up to a Tacoma and so on. You've
we have
got
a
it there.
car or truck for everybody's needs.
Yeah, Toyota certainly does, don't
Yeah,
they?
absolutely.
Now, what about, some people want to come down and some people want to purchase, some people want to lease, and that's something you can help out with, maybe talk through what's the differences.
Well, what we do at our dealership, we go ahead and we set up so you can see both what a lease would be and what a purchase would be
Okay.
for that vehicle that you have chosen. And we're happy to work up on multiple vehicles if you'd like. And then you can
yeah.
choose and pick your payment accordingly.
Yeah, that's nice. So
Yeah.
if people are going, I can't decide between this model with this trim or whatever, you'll work up possible deals for all of them, and then they can pick and choose what they want.
That is correct.
All
The
right.
only pressure at our dealership is in the tires.
Very good. I like that one. And again, if people have a vehicle that you no longer are using, you'd like to sell, they will help you out with that. The website, very easy, capitoyota.com, and the number is 949-276-6886. And Sean's down there along with all the folks down there in Capistrano Toyota to help you out. And
Give us a-
I've been down there myself. It's a nice experience.
Give us a call or come in and see us and come say hi.
Yeah. Sean, thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
coming on.
I appreciate
Pleasure to
it.
meet you. Hope to see you again.
I'm sure you shall.
Next time, bring one of the babies, maybe.
I probably will, and some donuts.
Oh, donuts.
There you go.
All right, we'll be right back.